Good afternoon. I'm just going to go straight into this, assuming that everything's working. What I've done, if anyone's interested, the name of the video is Shared Chat. And so what I've done is I've connected two separate computers. Let's just go with the obvious and simple. To one StreamYard chat. And I have tested and 90% verified that shared audio works. And what I mean by that is that if I say something on the other computer, I can hear it on this computer, vice versa, in the same kind of session, which is almost exactly like a Google Meet. Google Meet is what the boys have been using to connect when they're playing Minecraft and they're on the computers. They make up a Google Meet. They have their headphones on and they can talk to each other. And that is very much exactly the same as what's happening here on StreamYard, except that when you press go live, suddenly it's all live on the internet and you're producing a stream, which sounds like a win to me, because Google Meet, although it's great that the kids can talk to each other, this has got the advantage of being able to share a screen and go on the internet, which might not be a good thing. I don't know. I tend to think it is. It will take a long time to discuss the reasons, so let's not do that. In the meantime, if you see what's going on here, I'm just going to go to the full screen layout there. Okay. And sort of go on with what I was mentioning the other day. Now, I might change this here actually. In that when other people come on the server, we don't want them wrecking stuff that people have taken a bit of effort and a bit of pride in, like this mansion. Anyone who gets to a certain level of ability in the game would easily be able to make a big hole in this mansion. All I can do is back up the world as often as I can, and if that happens, I can go back to an older version, but it'd be better if it just didn't happen. And so we're hoping that if people want to come on our server and play, that they're going to be the kind of person that's going to not bother blowing that up. If we blow that up, looks a bit goofy. Hopefully not, because it looks pretty cool. I like the layout and I like the redstone. I normally don't like redstone out in the open like that, but Anton did this, and even though I've told him I don't like redstone visible, he did this, didn't care. And actually I don't mind it. I think this looks quite cool. And so the next part of this actually, let's have a look in there, because he's built this complex down there to do, I don't know what actually. He's got these little mob rail down here, and all these, what do you call those things? I know they're levers, but there's a name when it's like that with part of a rail. It's a switch. It's a switch. Is it a switch? Point. Anyway, so he's got these mobs down here doing something. I don't know what. And through here, this is his wool collection area. At another spot in the map, he's got a barn, like a wool shed, and he's got sheep over there being shorn. There's a couple of issues with that. It's not 100% yet, so I'm not going to spend too much time looking at that. But and there's a tunnel from here to somewhere else. That's interesting. I'll show you that sometime maybe. What I really wanted to show, since we're here and I'm looking at the computer, is down in this ravine, which is quite close to the house, quite close to this rail, which is convenient. So I'm going to try and get Anton to make a connection between the rail here and this mine down here that I found. It's not very far. I mean, it is, but it isn't. And I've been down here and I've tried to restore the rail, at least put in some fresh rail and clean the thing up so it kind of looks like something. And this is what I'm doing. Where's my torches? There's the torch. Yeah, just getting making the place like somewhere interesting to be. And so, let's go back on my previous message that you can tell that somebody spent some time down here. So, if you're in the world, please don't just destroy it just for the hell of it, just because you can. Anybody can. But, you know, having a mine that you can look around in. I mean, there's a block of lapis lazuli there. I didn't want to normally clear that out and have the yeah, I don't like all those loose rocks everywhere. I prefer it nice and clean like this. Lots of light. And yeah, I'm going to spend a bit of time down here. So that's weird. Should there be some stone there? Well, this is also weird. There must have been a cart there. Some brains. I've forgotten which way I went. I remember that. Oh, this is a dead end. Oh, well, I know you can squeeze around that and go down there, but yeah, there you go. So what's okay. Let's see, put some blocks up there. No, that's the way of that then. Oh, hey. What? Has it always been there? Wow, is that going to catch fire too? It did. Really? Wow. That's some pretty cool programming, isn't it? You know, see that level of detail. Crazy. Gold. I don't know where am I going. Okay, in there. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Something up there. What is this? Anton. Anton, probably. Uh-oh. It's deep real fast. Hmm. Uh-oh. Nothing in there. Okay, so what's that stuff called? Iron. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, so people running around in the mines. Now, what did I see over here? Was it here? Yeah, what's that? It's the easiest way to connect it to this rail. Maybe through here. If you're watching, you know this stuff's sticky. It's probably a spider spawner. I could have just smashed it all out of the way, but right now I'm not too fussed. You can tell what it is when you get there. It's the green thing. Oh, cave spiders. And anything else. Okay, I'll come back to that later. I'm still really just scoping the place out. It's not at this stage worth connecting to this piece of rail or this part of the mine because there's nothing there except for, no, that doesn't go anywhere, does it? No, that's nothing. It's all nothing but oh, okay, old news. Been here before. Get over there. I have no idea, and I'm going to try and find this out actually, if how many people might be watching this, or if anyone's watching it. And I just wanted to say, if someone's listening, that I mentioned in the last stream the other night, yesterday, I can't remember, Captain Corey from Crack in the Box was a young boy and was in palliative care. I asked Anton if we should invite him to join us on the server to play some games. Well, it turns out that yesterday, young Corey has passed away. I knew that his time was short. I didn't expect it to be this quick. I'm very surprised. I think he was about 11, maybe 12. So about the same age as Anton. And Anton's friends, they're all in the same class. They've grown up together, been through school together. So they're all about the same age. So sometimes you feel things a bit stronger than you might have otherwise. Interesting, but yeah, very sad news. Poor little boy, lovely boy. Lovely boy. Yeah. Today in New Zealand, it is Tuesday, I forget the date, 11th or 12th or something. And let me just check. I bet to know. Yes, it's the 11th day of July 2023 in New Zealand. Early afternoon, it is 2:54, almost 3 p.m. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to bust my way through. I'm just curious about what's on the side. I haven't got all day for that. Okay, so more rail. Yeah, see, those blocks don't belong there in my mind. The mine shafts should be clean. This is, rock that's just, I want to say deposited like it was a mineral, but of course it's a computer game, and it's just spawned that way because of the code. But what it represents is rock that has kind of leached itself by way of the minerals through the mine. And anyway, it doesn't belong. It should be clean like that. And here, what do we got? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to push that point that I made earlier again and just say, if anybody's watching this right now, understand that I've put quite a bit of time into this with the map. I'm enjoying myself. And so I wouldn't really appreciate it if somebody came along and just bombed the place to pieces and ruined my fun. It'd be quite hard to take. Even though it's only a game. Actually, come up here. Oops. some stone. We'll just leave that there. That's cool. Just gonna leave that in. Haven't got the game sounds turned up, so I didn't hear anything, but I bet that would have sounded cool. Oh no. How many millions of torches have been placed by people? All right. Yeah, okay, I've forgotten where I come from. I come from there. I have been that way, haven't I? Because there's torches down there. Everything's done here now. Where the heck? It went nowhere. So I must be going back this way. No, that went nowhere. Oh man. Oh, funny. Right, I have to remember that going forward. For instance, whenever you see this, I always thought this was specially made, and there was two braces here instead of one big one. But what I now think is that there used to be one of those. So previously, I've been wasting two torches in a place like that when I only need to use one. Funny. See, that's the only place there where you should use two torches, because you need to go between those things. Anyway. yeah, that's where it came from. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can tell. I could go on for hours just wandering around in here. But I don't know if that's very interesting for anybody except me. So, oops. Keep doing that. Keep hitting the E instead of the W. I don't know. I think it's a yes. Part of the reason I like to play this game so much is just because how good this computer is. I actually really feel like I'm somewhere. You guys, what are you doing? Okay. It's a big interest up here. Okay. Look how smooth this is. Oh, and I know that the playback, when you watch the video on YouTube, it does not give you the same quality of the image that I see on this monitor, which is just bright as anything. Clear. I can see through the water right down, I don't know how many blocks. At least 10 blocks. And if I could get some more RAM in this computer, which I'm going to start looking at actually, because it's only got 16 gigabytes in it, because it was a lot about 6 years ago, but now it's not very much. It's, I believe, DDR3, which means I can get some for about $8 to $10 a gigabyte. So, you know, like an 8 gigabyte stick would probably be about $80 cash, which is pretty good price, but I don't really have that kind of money. Excuse me, just having some coffee. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to take my avatar home. I should do some more work on my house, actually. Haven't done anything in the last couple of days. Do some vacuuming. I just added this little deck out over here. I like it. It seems like a natural extension of what I had there before. So, before it used to go to just about here, and now it goes all the way to here. Yeah. Okay. So I'll put the thing in park. Thank you for listening. If you were, sympathies to Pixie and family for the loss of Captain Corey. Very sad. And subscribe to Anton's World of Videos. Thank you.